And we're back on Jack Your British going. We got Game 7 between the Mariners and the Blue Jays. Now, if you've watched any of the videos, probably for the past month or two, I've been backing the Blue Jays to go the whole way. Until I saw a comment the other day telling me that the Mariners are the only team to never get into the World Series. So, it sounds bad, but we're changing our allegiance for Game 7 to back the Mariners because I think that would be amazing. So should Cal Rowley as well. You know, I can't wait to see us. Before we start, though, I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We've got 700 to go in the next 2 months. If you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do that right now. If you are subscribed, please just leave a comment or a like. It boosts it more people see it. And I'll be honest, the more money I earn is what it is. Let's go. We like money.
For this ball game. You know, these teams have been linked, like we were talking about at the start of the series, back to 1977.
Is it being played at the Blue Jays place
still? The Major Leagues together. The Blue Jays won back-to-back titles in the 1990s. They have not gone to the World Series since, and as you know by now,
1993, right?
Never been to the World Series.
3-4 years before I was born.
Ends tonight. One of these teams is going to end that long
3 years. I don't know why I said 3 or 4.
And break through to the World Series.
Everyone's tired. They're beat up. The adrenaline in a Game 7 is unlike any, but the slow heartbeat is what's going to make it.
I'm glad it's gone to Game 7. I got to be honest with you. I think it gives it that more of a.
They're not prepared to end the season. And to see who's going to keep going on.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has been on another level, out of his mind.
I'd be pissed if that was my stat. The Toronto, if you're a Maple Leafs fan, lost 7 consecutive Game 7s.
One thing for tonight's game, I don't think he's going to be given many
I wouldn't want him in my stadium.
On the mound for the Blue Jays is Shane Bieber. 1 game 3, 8 strikeouts over 6 innings.
Can you imagine coming back from Tommy John surgery and you're just really getting back in the flow, and now you're in the playoffs and you're one start away from getting in the World Series? Well, it's a battle of the first third of the game. The 3 innings has been the indicator. Whoever's won the 3 innings pretty much has won the game.
Doesn't like the car.
Of Game 5, and I think for him to have his secondary touch is going to be huge, because he's not going to be given a rope to go 7 innings. You dream of it, but he won't be.
Rodriguez homered against Bieber in Game 3. He then singled against him. He
Let's go,
not
Rodriguez.
have a hit since. 0 for his last 12. On the ground. And
nice, that's a start. That's a start. I reckon you get a triple, my boy.
Julio Rodriguez to start Game 7, and
there's
your
smart.
He's smart. Making an impact.
There's a moment, and you know the guy that's coming to the plate. He's beat up, tired. He's hit some homers, but what he's got on his mind is drive him in, get him over, drive him in. And in Game 7. Whoever gets that first third of the
he
game,
wasn't far away, was
the
he?
manager in a nice spot.
He was not far away from that.
And man on second, nobody out. Seattle must score this run against an offense that is pretty darn good on the other side.
There you go, Cal.
Raleigh drove in more runs than anybody in baseball this year. Stands in there. Here's another 3-2 from Bieber. It's a fastball to finish him off.
I mean, that's a great pitch.
Hey, it's only the first attempt for you, Cal. It's only the first attempt.
Established an incredible
disappointing though.
At bat that he got him inside conscious, and then I said, when you can get him inside conscious, you can get him up, and he did.
The Mariners have hit more home runs than the Blue Jays have in this series, but the Blue Jays hitting 297 in the postseason.
That's
the
interesting.
Hitting 215. They've struck out twice as much. And the strikeout means they don't get the 90 feet here. Ground ball.
Whoa! I popped up from the floor then. I think you would have had that. Let's go, Rodriguez. Let's go.
Josh Naylor drives in Julio Rodriguez, and the Mariners take advantage of the leadoff double.
And that is a big run. That's only their 5th run.
I think that was a lucky one, though.
A home run with runners in scoring position.
Again, so close to being picked off there.
Again, dim the crowd, which is going to be electric.
The last time they played in a winner-take-all game, Game 5 against the Tigers, this was the hero, Jorge Polanco, 15th inning walk-off hit. He's not going. Here's a bouncing ball left side, cut off by Clement, the third baseman.
Wait, what?
It's the runner. They get the out at second, but they won't get a double play.
That's what I think. This is something I've asked before. No one ever gave me an answer, or if they did, I didn't see it. Is what happens if the ball hits the runner? Well, now we know. Off the head as well. So he's out because he's basically being tagged, right?
They won't get a double play. Wow.
I thought that'd be like an interference or something.
Do anything to go out of his way to have that throw hit him. And so the inning continues. Well, I don't know that he didn't do anything.
I don't know. He jumped up in the air.
change what I said. It's a jump into the throw, and I guess John Schneider, upon seeing it a second time, there does have a case. The entire umpire.
I was gonna say, would they?
Here. I mean, right here.
That would be an interference, right?
And normally they slide and get down. This was not slide and get down.
Rarely does an umpire make that call, but they are going to say that he did go out of his way, and it's an interference on Naylor. So a double play finishes off the inning.
Okay.
George Kirby as the Mariners.
We've learned something.
So does George, because he gave up 8 runs.
George Kirby. Okay.
Yeah, he has a chance to atone for that start uncharacteristically. I think he's got to use more four-seam fastball, but he went with a lot of two-seamers, caught too much of the plate, and therefore relied on that meat of the plate, and the Toronto Blue Jays took advantage of it.
George Springer will lead things off. It's the ultimate strength against strength matchup. George Springer is in the zone more than anybody, and this Blue Jays team prides itself on attacking pitches aggressively in that strike zone. Springer leading off game 7 with a walk. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., if it wasn't for what Ohtani did in the last game of the division series, you'd say this is the best hitter on the planet at the moment. He's right there with Shohei Ohtani. He's 9 out of his last 15.
Ohtani had a crazy game there.
In this series, 3 home runs and just 1 strikeout. Springer at first, 1 away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard.
Good hit.
10 out of his last 16. Jays
Springer and
first and second with 1 away.
Springer's dangerous.
Great hitters. They don't see 3 in a row.
There's not many players I know from the Blue Jays, to be honest with you. Like, it's not a team I know
the third one was not
too much about, other than I just know they're good. But Springer is a name that I've been asked to do individual highlights of him recently.
Alejandro Kirk to the plate. It's another one of those good high fastball hitters. On the 8th pitch, Kirk swings and fouls it into the glove. Strike 3.
Nice.
Kirby gets Kirk, 2 gone in the first.
Yeah, that was a great pitch and a confidence builder for the young man. He seems calm, cool, and collected, but you know what's going in his mind is the last outing he faced these guys in the first inning already.
I don't even like support either of these two teams, but it's nerve-wracking. Like, I want the Mariners to win. It'd be so cool as the only team to never be in the World Series to go through.
Down to 2 outs with Dalton Varsho climbing in. Varsho grounds one.
That's 1 score. Springer's going to score here.
Both teams with a first inning run. Varsho knocks in Springer.
Curveball down, and he does a great job and just goes right up the middle. They were playing the pull.
Well, the bottom 5 in Toronto's order in the wins in this series, hitting .383, 18 runs batted in. And this has been the biggest guy.
Disappointing.
In the story. Ernie Clement. 0-2 from Kirby. There goes the runner on a drive to center field.
Nah, he's got that. He's got that. He's got that. He's got that. Good man. Ends the inning.
Punch back though, and for only the 8th time in this series, we finish an inning tied.
These game 7s, you compress everything you love about baseball, amplify it. 1 game, 2-2 pitch. Ground ball.
Nice. God, how many times is that happening today?
Leadoff man on again, and it has been in all 3 half innings in this game. On the 1-0, he left it over the plate. And it's
nice. I thought that was going to be a cool.
Back-to-back hits to open the second for the Mariners. First 2 aboard. Here's J.P. Crawford. Clement in front of the bag at third. Squares. Bunts it. Bieber's only play is at first.
Okay.
Successful sacrifice.
Is that okay? So by him doing still the bunt is something that I still don't fully understand, but I think this really has actually helped me get that now, because by doing that bunt there,
Square bunts it.
They've been able to get second and third, so he sacrificed himself because they had no outs.
Successful sacrifice from J.P. Crawford.
Okay.
The Mariners playing a little
I get it now. I get it now.
Advance the runners to second and third.
Trusting that.
I actually quite like that.
Put the ball in play. I'm assuming the infield
That's teamwork.
Will be in.
Rivas chokes up and strikes out.
But I guess you could run the risk of, by doing that, you're only giving more chances to score.
The one guy they're supposed to be able to count on to not do that.
Other than the 3 that you could have been
the new guy in the
third.
lineup, Victor Robles. Game finds him. Second and third, 2 away. Bounces the first one back to Bieber, who's out of the jam. Mariners miss an opportunity in the second.
Not easy, really,
disappointing
in the leadoff spot mid-series, right? But they had to do something with their offense and struggling, and see if it pays off tonight. Already a double.
And now a 2-2 pitch. And a high drive to left center field. Lucas on the run. That ball's gone. Julio Rodriguez, in the biggest game of his life, is delivering.
Very good.
Doubles and scores in the first, homers in the third, and it's 2-1 Seattle.
A Game 7 blast by Julio. It is 2-1 Mariners in the third. You gotta love that. Julio gives the Mariners the lead with an emphatic Game 7 home run.
There is the hanger, and he didn't miss it.
Second time that he's homered against Bieber in this series. Mariners back in front. They're locked in early on in Game 7. Polanco.
Oh, again, beautiful hit.
Center field for a base hit. It's already the 6th of the game.
Again, it's another thing in my head. In my head, it's always been you need to just smash that ball as hard and as high as you can. But actually, it's more about getting players on bases, isn't it? Than actually, if all you did was home run, you probably wouldn't win.
Chases strike three. Seattle's got a 2-1 lead.
Mariners leading 2-1. Third inning. He winds, steals.
Nice.
Got him. A great
That was
slider.
beautiful.
Lucas swings through, and George Kirby has his second punch out and a big out number one here in the third.
Get that, get that, get that, get that. Nice.
Comes Robles, out goes Rivas to put it away.
This is a longer video, so we got to pause a couple times just to make sure we don't get blocked. So I will say, like I said at the beginning, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do that. It would mean so much to me. I'm trying to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. Let's resume.
And they get Guerrero on one pitch.
But see, that's the luxury, having a one-run lead. Go at them, right? If they hit a homer, they get a hit off your fastball, so be it.
Kirk declines. He's hard to strike out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, smoked.
Oh,
to JP Crawford,
beautiful
goes to a
catch,
knee, and he puts it away
beautiful.
on the fly. A line out to end the third inning. A 1-2-3 inning for George Kirby.
This time last year, he was rehabbing from the Tommy John. He was with Cleveland still. They were in the ALCS against the Yankees, but he had to sit off on the side and watch. And he said, as tough as that was, it was motivation. He's sitting there saying to himself, I'm going to get back here. I cannot wait to be pitching in these games again. Went fastball, poked to the left field corner, and it sails over the head of Lucas for extra bases.
Oh,
JP Crawford.
nice
one.
one.
Third hit of this series. The
What was he doing in the corner there?
Double here in the fourth. Guy has seen so many ups and downs in his time with the team, but has locked down a key position in scoring.
We haven't seen Cal since, have we? I guess in the third, he did nothing.
Right back to the off-speed. Had him out in front on a slider. 2 down.
Robles 3 out of 27 in the postseason. The Mariners have the big home run from Julio Rodriguez, but their issues with runners in scoring position have persisted in this game. 1 for 5, 3 strikeouts.
Oh.
He's walked the 9-hitter, and that's going to end his night. So Victor Robles plugged back into the lineup after he was benched after Game 3. Trying to get a spark, get a different guy in the order. They believe that they can get to the World Series for the first time. Julio Rodriguez, a double, a home run, 2-run score. He comes up when you come back. Rubber arm Louie. This is the 10th game he's pitched.
Get yourself your third score. Come on.
Playoff. Doubled in the second pitch of the game. Came in to score that massive first run. Bouncing ball left side. Easy play. Clement takes his time and ends the inning. Louie Varland gets the job done.
Been the bat broke as well, didn't it?
Hitters of this game reached base against him, and they had a run to tie it. Only one base runner since. The 2-2 to Barger. That's a base hit.
Good hit.
Barger with a 2-out single.
And that one he was trying to bury low, but he kept up enough, and Barger kept his hands back this time and just shot it back up the middle.
Well, the part of the Jays winning Game 6 was taking nothing, turn it into something with 2 outs. Connor Falafel.
Oh, it was the Blue. I thought the Mariners won forced Game 7, but it was the Blue Jays.
Takes it to the bag, over to first. The inning is over.
Cal leads things off.
Go on, Cal.
Getting active. Cal batting lefty against the righty Varland.
Varland fires.
Oh! Nah, cool. No. Homer. Thank God for that.
Rodriguez delivering in Game 7.
Bad time, because I was about to put some shit on your name, Cal. I was about to put some shit on your name. He has a fat ass, doesn't he? No homo, but fuck me, that's a big one.
A leadoff home run by Cal Raleigh to begin the 5th inning.
I don't know if that's because he's wearing like his catcher gear underneath or something, but
Inside Rogers Center, it's a 3-1 Mariners lead.
nice.
This guy's amazing. Seattle knows it. The rest of the country is about to find out.
Fifth home run of the postseason for Cal Raleigh after 60 during the regular year.
Crazy.
It's 3-1 Seattle.
Crazy player.
Brian Wu takes over for the Mariners with a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the fifth. So Wu, who had not pitched since September 20th, he was out with a pec injury, came back in Game 4, or in Game 5 and was sharp. He went
Let's get him out, get him out.
Just one run.
Nice.
For strike 3. Comes back from walking Jimenez to lead off the inning to strike out Springer quickly.
Ideally, you don't want to face Guerrero with the tying run at the plate or the winning run at the plate, so you're a double play away from getting out of this inning.
Wu's 1-1. Bouncing ball to short, could be 2. Crawford.
Double play. Beautiful. Beautiful.
There it
Well done,
was.
Crawford.
And they'll face Guerrero to begin.
Oh, I love that little hops.
Double play. There it was. And they'll face Guerrero to begin
Nice.
the 6th. Seattle 3. Toronto 1.
Come on.
Counting outs. 12 of them from the World Series.
3 innings left.
3
Go on,
2/3
Seattle.
from Bieber. Varland 1 1/3. And now Dominguez. Home with the 2-1.
Oh,
Broke
pop
his
up,
back.
pop up.
A
You
couple
got that.
bats in this inning.
Clement makes the
Wrong
grab
team. I keep getting confused with who I'm supporting.
I tell you, I mean, he's done about as good as you can do.
Blues.
Breaking ball away right now. He's made
That's
up
what's confusing me. Blue Jays.
Target set.
Nice.
And he finished him
Let's
off.
go, Wu.
Only the 3rd strikeout of the playoffs for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wu's 2-1. Kirk flies it into shallow center. It's down.
Ah, I don't know. I think you could have got that.
Kirk's first hit of the ball.
I got why he stopped, but you know what? I think you could have got that.
Flies it into shallow center. It's down.
Yeah.
Base hit in front of Rodriguez.
Don't know. Maybe with a dive.
First hit of the ball game, and in the
But I guess the dive is a risk, right? If you dive and miss,
so the first
they're getting
allowed by
3.
Wu is inning plus. And now Dalton Varsho comes to the plate. Right center field for Robles. He's got it.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, that was just a click off the barrel. That was that low nitro zone, and Varshaw just didn't catch it off the barrel.
Ernie Clement, his fans love. Oh, he went up and got a bouncing ball to short for
Get out.
Crawford.
Beautiful.
Shovels it off to Rivas. And Brian Wu with a couple scoreless innings. Kevin
Come on,
Gausman,
we're not far off.
Blue
We're in the
Jays
7th.
bullpen. Home to Robles. Gausman's
Get a couple
3-2.
more.
Robles plugged back into the lineup, has gotten aboard twice. And now you got to deal with the guys that have made the difference in Game 7. Rodriguez, a double, a homer, 2
I just want to see that real quick, actually. 'Cause in my head, he swung, right?
Gausman's 3-2.
No, he didn't. Okay.
Robles plugged back into the lineup, has
I mean,
gotten
I called it a
aboard
walk straight away,
twice.
but then when I saw him walking, I was like, no, he
Guys that have
swung.
made the difference
But he
in
didn't.
Game 7. Rodriguez, a double, a homer, 2 runs scored. Raleigh with a home run of his own. Ground ball to short.
Nice.
Could be 2. There's 1.
Yes!
There's 2. A 6-4-3 double play to White.
No, wrong team again.
So
Fuck!
they get Raleigh with the bases empty.
Oh,
Bassett has already begun warming.
wrong team again.
Nobody warming in that Seattle bullpen.
Ah.
And instead of him facing Raleigh, who has homered against him 4
Right.
times in his career,
Blue.
including in this series, they'll put him on intentionally and go to work against Naylor. 3-0. Ball 4. For the second walk, 3rd with the intentional.
Fuck's
this
sake.
inning. And they're at 1st and 2nd for Polanco.
To be fair, out of any of the teams that, like I said, I want the Mariners to win now purely because they've never been there. But I've been calling the Blue Jays the whole time. So if the Blue Jays come back and win this, I won't be too mad.
Out in the 7th. 2 on,
I think.
2 out.
I don't know.
And
We'll have to
2-2
see.
for Kevin Gausman. Bouncing ball to 2nd. Kind of for left at 1st. We stretch in Game 7.
Well, it's been the double play ball yesterday that the Blue Jays benefited from.
Go on, Wu.
Seattle Mariners
Get him out.
got a big one last inning.
Ground ball.
Why would you dive?
Bottom of the order, doing it again for the Blue Jays. Tying run aboard in the 7th.
Breaking ball just stood right there in the inner part of the plate, and he took it
2
right
on.
up the middle.
0
If he
out.
makes that pitch, turn the corner, it's a ground ball more towards shortstop.
Laid down. Wu to 1st.
Nice.
1 away. Job well done by Andres Jimenez as Barger moves to 3rd. Kiner for left for the 2nd.
30
and
seconds.
George Springer comes to the plate.
Oh.
Top of the order's coming up. And Edward Bizardo, who's been one of the top relievers for the Mariners this season, is coming in.
You know, Springer, after getting hit in the knee, saw his series maybe not continue.
I like Springer,
Well,
so this
not
is
only
going
does
to
it
piss
continue,
me
he was
off.
in a position to
I
tie
could
the
just
game
tell.
up,
I can just tell. The way they've done this
send
highlight,
Blue Jays
I
crowd
can
into
tell.
a frenzy.
The home run, here we go. Yeah.
High fly ball. Left field.
The way they set it up like that, it just made it obvious.
Does it go?
Fair play, but the way they set up that highlight, you knew it was coming. Fuck, listen to that crowd though. Wow. Oh, I like Springer as well. I did just say I wouldn't care if the Blue Jays came back, but
this one deeper into
pissed me off a little bit.
This one could send him to the World Series.
Wow.
It's not the World Series, but if Joe Carter had that
What
jacket,
a hit.
he'd be wearing that jacket. Now that jacket has had the biggest moment of the year to this point on Springer. Frenzy.
I've got to like, this is the annoying thing about me is I can read the replays and how they set things up too easily. Maybe I've got to become like less in tune to it. Or maybe MLB, don't fucking set it up like, oh my god, here comes the fucking king. You haven't done that to anybody else this whole video.
One knee, no problem. You have to have that guy in a big game, and he crushed a pitch out to left center.
You have got to be kidding me, Ben. That is the best moment in sports I have ever seen.
And listen to this place go.
Hit a thing at Springer where he fucked him up a bit, didn't he?
The Blue Jays have the lead going to the top of the 8th inning. And again,
that pissed me off, I can't lie.
To a veteran, even if it's not his normal role, he's got Chris Bassett on the mound here in the 8th.
Rosarena leads off and bounces the first one to Jimenez. One pitch, one out.
Now Eugenio Suarez.
Jays are 5 outs away from their first pennant in 3 decades. Another 3-2 pitch. Suarez takes strike 3. It falls out of the sky to get Suarez.
What are you shouting about, you little bitch? Oh, no, fair enough, don't blame him.
He's jumping up in the air and he can't believe the call by home plate umpire Quinn Wolcott.
Fair enough, don't blame him.
Mariners have 2 down here in the top half of the 8th inning. It's a breaking ball that Gino thought was inside and off the plate. It came back over the corner according to Wolcott. And there's 2 down, and that'll bring up J.P. Crawford.
Crawford, who had 12 home runs in the regular season, grounds this one to short Jimenez. 1, 2, 3, 8th inning, Chris Bassett.
He steps over the
Fair play, Bassett. Fair play.
Back to the bats, up 4-3.
They can smell it in Toronto.
No hits in the postseason until now against Munoz, and the first 2 Blue Jays have reached. Infield in for Seattle. 4-3 Blue Jays. First and third, no outs. Addison Barger up to the plate.
On a 2-1, Barger pulls it to first, and it's a line drive double play anyways.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
Like a million double plays the last 2 days. This one goes Seattle's way, and they've got a chance to get out of this unscathed.
That was beautiful.
Oh, man, that's exactly the only thing that could have saved them, and it happened.
Oh, that was game gone. If he didn't catch that, that's game gone.
Secondary lead.
The set by Munoz, and again the 1-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Right there, Rivas. He's got it near the bag. The throw to first in time to get Kiner for left, for that's going to retire the side. Mariners have had to climb many mountains along the way.
Go on, Seattle.
And another one in this one. Right now down by 1, but they have 3 more outs to work with when they come up in the top half of the 9th inning.
For the Mariners, their last chance. It'll come against Jeff Hoffman. Because the Blue Jays have blown everybody out in this postseason, he's only had 1 save opportunity. Rivas, then a pinch hitter, Canzone, then Julio Rodriguez. Here we go. Rivas starting the 9th. And he's down on strikes. Hoffman flames a fastball by him, 1 away in the 9th. 32 years. Down to 2 outs.
I'll tell you what, if you're a pitcher right now, you hear in the crowd, yeah, they've won. Blue Jays have won. This pitcher is just now going to be so locked in.
3 for 27 in this postseason. He was benched tonight.
Now Hoffman has 1 to play with. He hasn't thrown a good splitter to him yet, but he has
Hoffman's
one to
locked
play with
in.
if he
He's
wants
locked
to get
in.
him to chase off of that fastball.
2-2 pitch.
Listen, I've got goosebumps. Listen to that crowd.
And with the World Series on the line, here comes Julio Rodriguez.
Well, you know what's going through his mind. He helps.
Come on, Rodriguez. Come on.
Scenario with his teammate on. He wants to give Cal an at bat. Anyway, anyhow. Man, this is what it's all about.
A strike away for Jeff Hoffman and the Toronto Blue Jays. The payoff. And for the first time in 32
Why did you go for it?
Toronto Blue Jays. The payoff. And for the first time in 32 years, the Blue Jays have won the pennant.
He got it! The Blue Jays win the pennant! The Blue Jays win the pennant!
Look, I've been back in the Blue Jays since, what, June? So I'm not mad, but when I found out the Mariners had never been to the World Series, I was all in. I was all in for the Mariners. Fuck the Dodgers. I love Ohtani, but fuck the Dodgers. Like, I was all in for the Mariners. But look, Blue Jays, we are going to back them against the Dodgers. Of course, when the World Series kicks off in, what, 3 days? 2 days? I think 2 days for you, 3 days for me. Time zones are weird. Look, let me know what individual players you want me to do when the season is over. And of course, write down in the comments telling me that. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Hope you have a great day. Peace.